host, Chase Harris. In every episode, I talk about marketing and more so that you can learn to market just like the greats.
Mathematical!
You can find more about us online at marketmania.com and follow us at marketingmania on Instagram and TikTok. So, without any further delay, it's done. What is SOMIE? I've been getting questions about this topic from a whole bunch of people, and it's about time we discuss it. So, all you marketing maniacs, strap in and let's get talking. SOMIE is actually an acronym that stands for situational analysis, objectives, marketing mix, implementation, evaluation, as well as control, even though it's not really written. Let's start with the situational analysis, because it's first. This is where we talk about SWOT and PEST, which are two more acronyms. SWOT stands for strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. These are strengths and weaknesses are internal, which means they're basically like you, and opportunities and threats are external, which means they're things way out of your control. PEST means political, environmental, society, and technology. We use these as all like external things that could possibly affect your business as a whole. Political, what political stuff is going on to affect your business? Environmental, what's happening in your environment to do this thing? And society, how do people act towards your business? Is it good, bad, maybe both? Who knows? And then there's technology, which is how can computers and stuff help you, the people, do your work more efficiently, faster, and better. Then there are your objectives, which are basically what they are. They're just objectives. And we follow another acronym, which is SMART, which means specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, and timely. This is where you tell what your specific goal is, how to get it there, how realistic it is, like, will this really work out? As well as how long you assume it should take at the end. And like, it's just an objective. What's your goal? That's all it is. Then you have the main course, marketing mix. Marketing mix doesn't really have another acronym. It's all about marketing. First, we get into the nitty-gritty of the product. Like, what does it do? Is it meant for some people more than others? Or is it meant for all of the people? This is also where you begin to get into pricing, where you need to make it cheap to attract a lot of people, or make it expensive so people think it's fancier and just want it more because fancy stuff is cooler stuff. And this is also, as long as we're making some return on investment, also known as ROI, will help us further ourselves because we get to make money. And return on investment is all about money. This is also where the fun happens, where we learn how to market basically just promotion, where we just any standard means like a TV commercial or just putting it on a billboard. But that's not the fun stuff. You want the guerrilla marketing. That's cool, strange, unheard of ideas. Like, you can put a giant toothbrush in the middle of the ocean and said you cleaned a whale's teeth. That's just strange. You never heard of it. So that's exactly why it's guerrilla marketing. People also play a huge role in our marketing. Because if it's a good business idea, but there's terrible people, the business will go out of business in like days. You will not succeed if you got bad management. Is your implementation. And you basically talk about when you're going to do it and how you're going to do it. So like, I'm going to get billboards on March 19th. That's just an example, but that's literally all you do for implementation. You tell them when you're going to do it. Evaluation. Then you got to evaluate your idea. So like, you give them the statistics of your product, you give them the KPIs, which also mean key performance indicators, by citing sites like Google Alerts, Google Analytics, because all they do is just give you statistics about how your product's working out. And last but not least, we have control. This is your backup plan, because without a backup plan, you barely even have a plan, because if anything goes wrong, everything fails. Failure's bad. Failure's really bad. And you want to be good, which means backup plan, backup plan, backup plan. That's why we have controls. That's all, folks. And Marketing Mania has been brought to you by Google and Applebee's. For more information, Visit our website at marketmania.com and follow us on Instagram or Twitter at marketingmania.com. Until we meet again, chase out.
I'm Ron Burgundy. You stay classy, San Diego.